chief aircraft used in the bombing of Germany is the Lancaster, at present the deadliest bomber in the world. The pictures we show now are of no mere exercises. They are the first yet released of an actual night assault over Germany, the 1,000-bomber raid on Bremen. In scores of briefing rooms, the 5,000 or 6,000 airmen who manned the 1,000 bombers received instruction for this raid on Bremen. Food was being packed. 3 men or women on the ground for every man in the air is the manpower ratio behind these mass raids. Nothing that can be made certain is left to chance. Organization below matches the bravery of the men who fly. The feathered members of the crew, pigeons carried against possible radio failure, are a part of the setup of which little is heard. The master plan of the Royal Air Force is to destroy the war plants of Germany. The airmen, who in 2 months have rained more than 13,000 tons of bombs on Nazi industrial centers, man the only weapon that so far inflicts the wounds of war on the body of Germany itself. And as the nights grow longer, longer will be the flights into the Nazis' home. To Berlin, the Lancasters can each carry 6 tons of bombs. Nor shall we bomb only Germany. Italy is on the program. The vast Skoda munition plant in Czechoslovakia, a second Krupps, will come within range. Stowed in the bomb racks of several Lancasters that took off for Bremen this night were bombs of 4,000 pounds, bombs which shatter whole blocks of buildings. The ever-growing menace of the RAF over Germany foretells the doom of the Third Reich. The Luftwaffe failed to beat Britain because it could not keep up the large-scale attack. The RAF will not merely keep it up, they will intensify it. The Germans never dropped more than 450 tons of bombs on England in one night. The Royal Air Force has dropped more than 1,000 tons, plus tens of thousands of incendiaries. Britain can build many more planes than Germany. America alone will make 60,000 this year, 125,000 next year. The Lancasters are now nearing Bremen, well under 3 hours after taking off. Hundreds had already been over the target, lighting it up for the hundreds which followed. And now the actual pictures of Bremen under the bombardment of 1,000 bombers. Fires a mile long, high explosives bursting all over the target, devastating an area as large as Cairo. No less remarkable than the Bremen pictures are these we now show of the RAF day raiding over France. Almost daily throughout the summer, the Bostons have bombed dockyards, railways and war factories used by the enemy in occupied countries. Always they have a specific target. They seldom miss it. They are rarely brought down. The Boston is the ideal day raider for this purpose. Objectives today were 2, the docks at Malo and the chemical works near Lille on full war production for Germany. Heading outwards, the Bostons flew low the whole way. Next to substratosphere flying, the low-level attack is the safest. Many a pilot this summer has had this view of the English countryside, green and warm in the sun, the home from which Britain sends her fighting men to destroy the worst tyranny that has ever befouled the world. Over the coastline, the Bostons swing out to sea, still keeping low, at times little more than skimming the channel for the brief minutes separating them from the shores of France. On this clear day, the sand dunes of France are seen almost as soon as England is left behind. This is the frontier of the Nazis' new order. But for the English Channel and the refusal of the British to accept defeat, who knows where that frontier might be now? Every day, the shadow of the RAF promises deliverance to France, threatening defeat to the invader. There lies the first target for today, the chemical works near Lille, on the left of the picture. In the next scene, you see the bombs burst. The second objective was the docks at Malo. Well protected by anti-aircraft, the port was attacked from high level. Fishing center and seaport in peacetime, St. Malo would be a U-boat haven if our bombers left it alone. On this raid, they dropped a stick right across the docks. As lightning shatters a tree, so will Bomber Command blast Germany from the face of Europe.